The Powell Raise has quickly become one of my go-to favorites for building some muscle in the back of the shoulder and also for getting our shoulder blades moving. And that's important because if you have any sort of shoulder dysfunction or maybe restriction getting up overhead or moving the shoulder at all, then we want our shoulder blades to move. And this movement does a pretty good job of just mindlessly guiding us where we need to be. To set this up, what we're going to need is a bench typically set up at like 30 to 40 degrees. We want a weight that's challenging but not too heavy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to end up kneeling on the bench if we can and lying on our side. Now, if that's uncomfortable, you don't necessarily need to lean on that leg. You can get both legs out in front of you and just find a position where you can lie on your side. Some people like to put their arm behind the bench. I just like to leave it on top. It's really a choose your own adventure situation. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the bell up over the shoulder. So right here, my bell and my shoulder are in line. And I'm going to make sure that the arm stays as long as possible the entire time. And I'm always reaching on the way down. I'm going to let this fall towards the floor until I get a stretch through the back of the shoulder. If you have any pain at any point in time, through that range, just stop where you have pain or a little bit before it. Then you're going to pull it back to that top position. So really resisting it on the way down. We're not just letting it fall. We're getting stretch. Then we're going to pull it back to the top position. Seeing this from the back, what you're mainly paying attention to is what's happening at the shoulder blade. So we want the shoulder blade, the scapula, to protract. So you're actually going to reach towards the ceiling before you let that bell down. So the whole time I'm actively trying to drive the bell away from me. And when I do that, I'm working much, much harder through the back of the shoulder. And then I pull it back to that start position over the shoulder. Now you're quickly going to start to feel some work. The thing that you got to watch out for, sometimes there's going to be the urge to stop a little sooner. So ideally, we're pulling all the way back till it's stacked over the shoulder rather than stopping short. And you're also going to notice the bell want to drop towards your toes. Doing something like this, we still want to bring it back up over the shoulder. So always being mindful of reaching where the bell's finishing and keeping it away from your toes. If we did that right, you should have a sweet pump going on in the back of the shoulder, and that's the magic that we're looking for. All right, good luck, bring it.